Van build number 31 is here, and this is a layout you have never seen before from us. So let's go inside. Before we go inside, this is a 2023 170 Sprinter all-wheel drive, and this thing has the get up and go that the previous year models did not have. We absolutely love the new engine in these, but I'll let Alex talk about that. Let's go inside and talk about the pretty stuff. Right when you walk in, you actually have two countertops. Again, different layout from us. These clients kind of took our beach house layout and customized it to fit their own needs. So up front, we did this nice cabinet with their 130 liter isotherm fridge. They have a little bit of storage with 3 drawers on the left-hand side, and then a nice big upper cabinet for extra storage above that. Now, both seats in the front do swivel. The driver's seat doesn't swivel quite 180 degrees, but you can still swivel it around and use this countertop as a workstation. We have an outlet in the shiplap wall here so that you can kind of work up here, and this is a secondary hangout space. Not only that, but we have the headliner shelf, which is great for storing window covers. And as you guys probably know, if you've ever watched any of our van tours, which if you haven't, check out our channel and go watch those because they're fun. We absolutely love using Wonderful for window covers. In this van, we even have the bug screen at the sliding door. We unzipped the bug screen portion, which is actually a really cool feature of the Wonderful's bug screen at the sliding door. You can actually fully unzip and you can take it out and then zip it back in when you want. And you can do the same with the back door area, but on this van, we just did the sliding door. Link down in the description if you want to check out Wonderful and their awesome products. Again, window covers, they have the slider door bug screens. And our favorite thing, which is not in this van, but I'm going to recommend these clients get it, is the floor mats for the front cab area. Game changer for just making your van nice and cozy. Now, this van was custom built for our clients in Kansas City, and I absolutely love the way all their finishes turned out. They chose the white oak slat ceiling that we actually did in our van, but instead of doing the gray in between the slats, we did black, and I think it really ties in with their black hardware throughout. And then we did white oak lowers. Now, this is just great for durability. White oak is going to hold up better than painted lower cabinetry. White paint does scuff over time, and our clients know that. One thing that is a great trick is magic erasers, but I love that a lot of clients are opting for the more durable finish on their lower cabinetry, and then white walls, white upper cabinets, and then bringing in that wood detail on the ceiling. I think it turned out so good. Now let's talk about their kitchen. We have this gorgeous kitchen. I do love their solid surface countertops. This is the Antarctica color, and then their green backsplash I love so much. I love the matte herringbone pattern here. We have a black matte sink and faucet here. In their kitchen, they also have a microwave built in, and I love the little details that we do with the custom finishes. With this little vent that we did, we made it just a nice custom trim piece. Instead of using the microwave's big bulky metal trim that just doesn't look as pretty, we actually like to make our own trim here. So our own wood frame and then our nice venting for the microwave. And then they still have 4 large drawers for storage in their kitchen. So overall, this has tons of storage. We don't do built-in cooktops unless a client really wants it, because it takes up so much space in your countertop and you're not cooking all the time. It's also just then a hot surface sitting out. You can easily get an induction cooktop and plug it into the backsplash, set it up, cook, and then put everything away. And that's just so you can keep your countertops open when you're not cooking, because realistically, you're cooking maybe 1 hour in a day. In a van, maybe not even that much. So keeping that space open is super nice and functional, which is what we are all about. One thing we didn't talk about when it comes to the design is their flooring. This is the first time we've done more of a tile LVP, which is a luxury vinyl plank flooring. This isn't necessarily a plank per se, because it is like the faux tile style, but this is still vinyl flooring that clicks together and is waterproof. We actually, fun fact, have the same flooring in our master bath at our house. So I love these clients pick this flooring out. It ties in great with the white oak, and then keeping the floors lighter because they have so many wood features throughout was actually a really awesome and great choice. Next up, we have their bathroom, which is framed in this beautiful white oak for all of our trim here. This is a different color Palisades than we've ever done before, and I actually love the way that this turned out. It's kind of more that concrete style. I don't know the name, but we'll link it down below in the blog post. Palisades is a vinyl wall tile that is waterproof, and we absolutely love using it in our vans. This is the separate urine diverting toilet. The number 1 goes to a holding tank underneath the van, so you don't have to like carry some canister out of your van. Number 2, you put a bag in the back, tie it up, throw it out when you are done, or you just don't go number 2 in your van. Alex and I lived in a van for 2 years and never went number 2 in a van. And then we did a custom white oak ceiling in here. I think that this all just turned out beautifully. And of course, the Nautilus self-cleaning retractable shower door with the stripes. Gorgeous. Now, one of the unique features about our builds is that the toilet is cantilevered over the shower pan. This gives you a lot of room in the shower to be able to come in here and not be kicking something or having some bulky toilet that you have to move out of the way in order to actually use your shower. Take the shower head off of the holder, you rinse off, put it back up, and then you want to wipe down your shower when you're all done. We even now are installing these little waterproof toilet paper holders, which is an awesome touch for when you're using the bathroom. Like I mentioned in the beginning, this is a modified beach house layout. So we have the big cabinet in the front. And so back here, they actually have a full length kind of pantry storage area. And then up top is where their electrical control panel is. They still have upper cabinets on both the passenger and the driver's side, are kind of our standard with the beach house layout. We did these beautiful shaker style fronts. Moving to the back of the van, we have our convertible table bed area. This is one of our favorite features, having the lagoon, which they make in black now. So exciting, being able to swivel this out of the way and then come in, or it just makes it really easy when you want to access something in the upper cabinets to be able to move the table out of the way and just get back here nice and easy. And they picked out their green fabric back here. I think it ties in, it actually matches like perfectly with the backsplash, and the white oak window frames, kind of our picture style window frames, which we attach a metal strip onto the back of this. That way their window covers actually attach to the back of the window frame and gives them complete blackout privacy in their space. We also have a TV back here so they can convert this into an almost king size bed, cozy up and watch a show. They have Starlink on this van. This thing is pretty much fully loaded. We've got our 12 volt Dometic RTX 2000 air conditioner, an S-bar diesel heater in the front, and a max air vent fan. So this thing did not skimp on anything, and I love how it all turned out. Now Alex is going to talk about the tech specs and more of the fun outside stuff, because there's a lot on this one.
Let's talk about what we did to the outside of this van. Per usual, if you've seen any of our van tours, and if you haven't, check them out. There's a bunch of them. We also do have another channel called Custom Crafted Vans, which is exclusively van tours. So you can see kind of re-edited versions of our van tours over there. But per usual, we did our classic truck bed treatment, rust prevention treatment on the outside of the van, where we actually remove all of the plastic panels, the front bumper, the rear bumper. We spray them with the truck bed spray 360 all the way around so that it's going to stay on the plastic. We spray all the way up behind the panels, below the panels, and then we put the panels back on. So it gives this really rugged look, and it's also super durable, helps prevent rock chips and, like we talked about, rust down the line as well. We also do the same thing on the roof. After we cut in the vent fan, AC unit, we clean all the metal off, but no matter how good of a job you do cleaning all the metal off of your van, you're going to end up with rust spots unless you do some sort of rust prevention treatment after that process is over. So we do the same truck bed spray, we color match it to the exterior color of the van, and then we put our Luminous roof rack on, all of our tricked out lights, solar panels, all that fun stuff. But we're gonna make sure these clients never have to take that roof rack off to mess with a rusty roof. A few other things we did, we talked about the tricked out light package. This has a 50-inch Baja Designs light bar on the front. It does have an amber backlit function. A lot of light bars out there, you really are not going to use that often, especially a 50-inch light bar, because it is so bright. But with the amber backlit function, anytime you turn the ignition on, the lights kick on right away with just a mellow amber running light mode, which is also great for snowy conditions, foggy conditions, stuff like that, just to give you more visibility. We also have a full 360 Baja Designs light package mounted onto the roof rack. So when they're going into a campsite or they're setting up camp, they can flip a couple switches up in the front and turn on 360-degree lighting all the way around the outside of their van. They are prepped for a couple things down the line. Sarah mentioned these clients are in Kansas City. They will eventually be upgrading from the 16-inch stock Mercedes wheels to a 17-inch and getting more all-terrain tires on here. They chose to do that at home so that they actually have these as a backup set. So we still have the stock wheels and tires on here. Because they're gonna have an oversized spare, we have it ready to go with the Luminous rear door tire carrier in the back. And they also are prepped for the big old owl ski locker in the back with the Luminous backpack that they can mount it on as well. And then as we come around to the driver's side of the vehicle, you will see the Luminous high roof ladder. This makes it super easy and safe to get up on your roof. And because this is a custom Luminous roof rack, you can actually get up and stand on top. Although we have a video about that, don't recommend hanging out there a lot, especially after a couple drinks. So really excited and proud of how the outside of this van came together. And as always, with a custom crafted Vans, you will see this thing on the road and the butt will not be sagging, because we did beef up the rear leaf spring with the Van Compass Add-A-Pack with the stage 4.3 kit. So we also have the Falcon adjustable 3.3 shocks on the back and on the front. So we added the shock mount on the front, beefed up the rear leaf spring, replaced the shocks in the back. So this thing is going to handle really well on the road, because I know these clients want to take it not on the road, but also off-road, which is going to be really fun for them.
Now, before we talk about the back of the van and open up the back doors, this layout will be in our van layout guide linked down below. You get all the floor plans for all the different vans we built, which is now like over 10 floor plans. So if you're thinking about doing a DIY build, or even just thinking about van life in general and want to check out floor plans and get an idea of what would be feasible for you, be sure to check that out. You also get private access to our community with over 2,000 people in it. So it's a pretty fun community to be in and get some advice on van life and what it might look like for you. So now let's open up the back doors. So back here, like Alex mentioned, we have some Illuminess gear. This is the first time we haven't done back door windows. Always a first for something. This van didn't come from the factory with windows, so they just opted to not do it, because on this side the backpack thing is so tall and it kind of covers the window anyway. We have our nice beautiful white oak back here, trimmed out, just simple, no slats, just beautiful classic design. And then you have extra storage in here, which is one of the best things about the U-Bench. You get to put your tools back here, your extra gear, your shower hose, which hooks up to the outdoor shower right back here. Turn the water heater on in the van and you can take a hot shower outside, rinse off dogs, kids, all that good stuff. And then this is also where you access your plumbing fill. We are not big fans of cutting any unnecessary holes onto the outside of vans, because if you look at a van that's like 5 years old, there's kind of like a lot of hard water stains around those little outlets for, you know, shore power or filling up your water. And we're just not a big fan. These vans are very expensive, so we want to try to prolong the life of them in as many ways as possible, which means not cutting unnecessary holes on the outside of them. So we got nice storage back here. And then we actually moved where our shore power is. And I don't even know where it is. Oh, I found it. We used to do the shore power underneath the van on the driver's side. And again, this is because we didn't want to cut anything into the side of the van. It's a curved wall, not great solution. Kind of outdated things, in my opinion, in the RV industry that could be updated and done a lot better. We actually made our own bracket over here that actually just mounts to the hitch, and it has a waterproof cover. So you unplug or take off the cover, plug into shore power that way. Super easy and still really discreet where people aren't gonna know where it is. But overall, I just love the way this design turned out. I think they are gonna have so much fun in their van. This is the best part for us, is when the clients get to come pick up their beautiful van that they've been waiting for us to build for them. If you are interested in a custom build, we will link our website down below. It's cold, so I gotta put my hands in my pockets. We're almost fully booked for next year already. We don't do that many custom builds per year, so be sure to reach out if you're interested. We'll link our inquiry down below, and hopefully one day we get to work together, or we see you out on the road, or you see one of our clients' vans on the road, because there's 31 of them now, which is pretty wild. So thank you guys for watching. If you like van tours like this, check out our channel and this van tour right here, and we'll see you guys next time.
I'm going to see how fast I can go through the specs of this van. Ready? Go. 540 amp hours of lithium battle-borne battery, 3,000 watt inverter, 60 amps of alternator charging, 33 gallons of fresh water, 2.5 gallon water heater, 6 outlets. It has a Starlink, 250 watts of solar on the roof. No, that's not a spec though. Ding! Done.